Thoth, the God of wisdom, guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
Alright, Virgo, here we are. We're going to sort out your oracle cards after the tarot reading and figure out what messages can help you with your 5 aspects of yourself in October, Virgo. Alright, Virgo, first card we got is Practical Intuition, number 30. Vinaya grows close to the ground, a humble and grounded plant. It promotes the practical use of spiritual abilities and helps open the third eye. Lapis lazuli supports intuition and spiritual sight. Developing spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. Just as the spring equinox heralds new life and new beginnings, knowledge is the start of a deeper path. Through application of spiritual skills to creating blessing in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. Alright, so practical intuition is going to help you with the emotions and the spirits. So your emotional spiritual aspect, the yin yang within you, that's not your mind, like your heart and your gut and your spinal cord stuff, is practical intuition beginning, like, you know, the stuff that everybody talks about, like, you know, knowing when somebody should turn left instead of right, or getting a gut feeling and going with it and being right. That's practical intuition. So that's what can help you with these emotional and intellectual circumstances. Freedom, number 14, face your spirit. Take control of your life now. Wild and free, the horse chooses to run in any direction at its own pace. Understand that everything in your life right now is completely within your power to change. Once you cooperate with your soul's request to free from emotional and physical ties, you become limitless and can run free again. The arrival of the horses brings news of personal journeys and new directions. The white horse brings truth, honor, integrity, and the dark horse brings shadow of mystery, pride, and illusions. Bringing both together to create a yin-yang balance allows you to understand what is preventing your freedom. Follow through with your agreements before you make new commitments. You may feel that you are not in control of your life right now. In fact, you are. You can decide at this moment how to react to the circumstances within your environment. Observe your surroundings and discover what your soul really wants. You already have the power and freedom to choose within you. The question is, what direction do you wish to run? Honor your free will by choosing to acknowledge your desire for a break and a change, even if it is only temporary. Right now, your soul desires freedom. By removing restrictions, you can move in any direction, feeling trapped or burdened by family affairs. Responsibility, finance, relationships, and or career choices can sometimes make us feel suffocated. Your soul is trying to release you from commitments as you yearn for the freedom to make your own choices. Breaking away from old attachments and responsibilities, your soul is asking you to be playful and to have some fun. The horse asks you to simplify your life and expand your knowledge. Seek more information before you make future decisions. It is essential through the growth period that you will find the freedom that you need to allow yourself to flourish. You have the power to change the direction of your life. I am moving forward in the direction I choose, bringing me closer to achieve my goals and my divine life purpose. So freedom is how you stay focused with your intellectual and stay out of cynicism and doubt or anything like that, or like feeling like you're not getting appreciated or the support you need. Well, just rely on the fact that yin yang freedom is coming, and that's the path you're on. Spiritually and the practical intuition here assisting as well. It's kind of like your circumstance is to deal with the yin yang energy of the horses right now within you, and to balance yourself first and then everything else accordingly. 29, run wild. There's a wild aspect to being a child, a sort of carefree, naive partnering with an intense connection to our senses. Children feel things more deeply and experience the world more through their bodies than through their minds. They have little care for how things are supposed to be. While this is obviously not a place that we can continually reside in as adults, there is magic to be had in connecting with this mindset again. Playful exercise, no, we don't need that. Responsive journaling, no. Okay, so how does it feel to be messy? What does your adult self feel What does your inner child feel? Is there anything stopping you from allowing yourself this pleasure? So the inner child is a solution to the physical and the social, or like how to survive in the world and others. Run wild. Let your inner child run forth. Of course, responsibly. We're talking in yourself, within, and how to deal with circumstances is to be a little more playful and, elbow people back playfully as much as they elbow you. If they say a little playful insult, say one little playful insult back that, doesn't prove you're smarter or like doesn't outclass them, because that's just going to step on toes. You got to be as like an equal balance. This is part of the yin yang horses energy. It's kind of like maturing and developing that intuition and understanding of social connections, Virgo, which you have a hard time if you're not in that fun, loving energy. Okay, Virgo? Clouds, shapeshifting. When tiny droplets of water or frozen crystals are surrounded by billions of other droplets or crystals, a cloud is formed. Each of these tiny droplets diffuse and scatter light so that the tops of clouds are white, then fade to gray toward the base. The nature of cloud formations affects our mood, as well as the temperature on the ground and in the air. Their shape, movement, and coloration tell us what weather to expect in the near future, and they nourish our visual hunger during breathtaking sunrises and sunsets. Most of us have had an opportunity at one time or another to notice the shapes and forms clouds take as they drift gently or boldly across the sky, constantly shifting and changing, adjusting themselves to the requirements of their nature. When we take time to simply observe, we can see that the cloud people images that are an elegant collaboration between nature and our imagination. In both subtle and more dramatic ways, you can shapeshift by your choice of clothing, hairstyle, adornments, and even mannerisms such as facial expressions, gestures, and the way you walk. By adjusting these along with your internal attitude, you can actually display different personas. When you experiment with these variations of self-expression that are not how you ordinarily present yourself, others will react to you depending on the degree in which your persona contrasts with the one they are most familiar with. Be like the clouds as you try out different forms, stretching your limits at times, willing to move and adjust as necessary. Lift your head up high, square your shoulders, and stand tall, such that your chest and heart open to the world. And note how this feels. You may feel vulnerable at first, but stay with it. Then let your shoulders fall forward slightly. Pull your chest inward an inch or two, and let your head drop a little. Observe how this feels. Experiment with contracting your arena or your aura, your energy field, then expand it as far as you comfortably can. By this kind of shape-shifting, you can consciously choose your expression into the world. Just remember who you are at the core. Alright, Virgo, so this has to do with the intellectual and the surviving your health, the career, your house, whatever physical aspect of your life. The solution here for the doubt and cynicism and fears and people not supporting you or whatever your issue is intellectually, and the actual outcome in your house and your actual situation with your finances and your career. The solution is shape-shifting clouds, Virgo. You are the master of helping people in the market and getting things going in the market. So remember your super abilities, your natural gifts, okay? Skull of stars, infinite possibilities. Why I think so small when galaxies spin within. Realize that you are made of the stuff of stars and infinite possibilities begin. The skull brings us back to the fact that we are all made of the stuff of stars, yet many of us think so small. We are each born with a blank canvas to paint upon, and we are indeed in an open sky of possibilities. It is easy to feel small in the world that is so busy. impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed, we can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The Skull of Stars reminds us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. We could dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs often hold that no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endure with all the heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. Sagittarius got the Skull of Stars as well, so you might want to go listen to Sagittarius if you have Sagittarius in your chart, or you might want to hit up some Sagittarius friends or whatever, or looking at your significant other's chart, they might have Sagittarius in their chart. There's all kinds of Sagittarius ways to look at this, but go look at the reading of Sagittarius. They got the Skull of Stars as well. But this is for your social aspect, where Sag was on the other side. Social and emotional aspect. So the Skull of Stars message is here to help with your heart and the social of dealing with others, and you're like, they're not good enough or whatever, or they don't do it right, or whatever the issue is you have, Virgo, okay? Now that's going to do it for our Oracle message. Appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching and being a member. If you're not a member and you're watching this at the end of the month, it's because you're not a member. That's why it's at the end of the month. And you're like, what the heck? It's October. It's the end of October. It's about to be November. Did you just release this? No, it's because it was members first, and now I'm letting you watch it for free. And so there's that. If you want to watch them, it's $5 a month. There you go. But other than that, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.